Hi Cancer, I hope you're all doing well. Welcome to my channel. If you're new here and if you're returning, it's so great to have you. Thank you so much for all of your support. We're going to do a general message here for you. It is kind of not time constrained or specific, but if you want to apply it for the month of November, go ahead. There is going to be an extended available, so you can get that link in the description box below. It'll be the first link. If this resonates and if you want to know more. So let's get into the message, Cancer. Today I'm filming, I just saw 3-3. Today I'm filming on November 1st, so that's 111. And I said this to Capricorn, but I think this is for you too. It might be for all of the cardinal signs, because it seems like I'm feeling pushed to go in that direction. That 111 might be an important number for you, especially if you've been seeing it. Then definitely, it's something to pay attention to. I'm hearing it means you're on the right track. It's also a message about incoming communication. Okay, so let's see here. What is challenging you at this time? What is challenging the Cancer collective? We have nurture with Cirrus. Now let's see what's supporting you. What's supporting Cancer at this time? Moon with perception. Now Moon, of course, is your ruling planet. So I feel like, and then I'm seeing 4th house down here with home, which is your house as well. Cancer rules the 4th house. So what's supporting you is that sense of home, hearth, feeling, well, I heard abode, feeling abode in your skin, you know, feeling at home in your skin, feeling comfort here. And I feel like what's challenging you with nurture, it's that overextension of your maternal energy to some. I'm also hearing that you're bringing things into your energy to nurture them, but you need to be a little bit more careful about who or what it is that you're bringing in. I'm noticing this hole here on my sleeve. You know, I have to sew. It's supposed to be like that. But for some reason, I feel like that's part of the message. There's something that needs mending here. There's something that needs mending. Okay. Yeah. Somebody who doesn't necessarily deserve to be in your space, I feel like. This feels very like you dealing with someone else. Maybe deserve isn't the right word, but you can't sweep anything under the carpet. Something has to be dealt with. Something needs mending before you can welcome them in. I feel like somebody almost has to prove to you that they've changed. Your perception of them has to change before you're going to allow them in your home. Take home as a metaphor, you know, or literally. Okay, let's see what your weakness is right now for Cancer. What's Cancer's weaknesses? Weaknesses, I was going to say. Okay, what's Cancer's weakness? Closing door, completion. See? The home, closing door. You need to close the door on something. Something doesn't belong. Something needs to be mended. You need to, not let something in. Not yet, not now. Not before it's mended. And the door, it's, Cancer, it's so lovely because you're closing the door to your heart, to your energy, to yourself. You're not giving anymore. And all this light that you see here is you And you know that by closing the door, you're going to be leaving someone in a darker place. And that's hard for you to do, Cancer, because you want to nurture. You don't want to leave anyone in the dark here. But sometimes people need to grow. Sometimes people need to find their own light. And the easiest way to find a light is when you're in the dark. And then I'm just cutting here and I'm seeing journey with progressions. This is about somebody's journey, okay? Your journey, their journey. And not confusing the two. Okay, let's see what your strength is, Cancer. We have Watchers, transpersonal. That's what I'm saying. It's like mixing different energies. With many masks, the authentic self. We've had another reading here that was about a mask, I think, for you, Cancer. So this is your strength now, is becoming your authentic self. And understanding that someone else's journey isn't yours. It's interesting. I was just listening to a song in the car before I came home to start this reading. Maybe there's some message in there about listening to music in the car, okay? But it was one of the lyrics that I'm remembering is, I won't let you drown me in your misery, or I'll claw my way out of your misery, or something like that. And I'm thinking like, wow. Yeah, because other people's misery, misery loves company. Other people's misery can really pull you in and drown you and take you down. And as a Cancer who's highly intuitive and can feel other people's emotions, you can begin to take that on as your own. Many masks. And that is a beautiful thing to do if you're doing it from a place of strength, where you want to be empathetic towards others and compassionate with others. You can feel what they're feeling, so you can provide the right nurture, the right empathy, and you can put on that mask, so to speak, to help somebody. But when somebody's energy doesn't want to be helped, wearing that mask of their energy only pulls you down, and it confuses the energy, makes it transpersonal. Energy between the two of you. You're watching it. You're watching someone else go through something, and you're taking it on as yourself. And sometimes as an empath, which I feel you are, Cancer, naturally, it's really hard sometimes to sort through are these my feelings, or are these their feelings? Am I feeling their misery? Has their misery become my misery? And I think you need to close the door on that. Well, the cards are saying you need to close the door on that relationship, that dynamic here. Stop nurturing it. Because there's a seed in this person, in this dynamic, that could take root in you and kind of overtake who you are. And that sounds kind of scary. And maybe it is a little bit scary. When you're trying to help someone, sometimes you have to go down emotionally to their place to see what it is they're feeling, so you know how to help them. But what if you can't get back out of that place? So anyways, I feel like, you definitely need to close the door, leave somebody in their darkness for a little bit, okay? Which isn't, please use your discernment. This is a very general message. It could be all metaphors too. So, you know what's best in your situation. But I'm hearing, and I'm seeing passion behind this. Home is where the heart is. Home is the place where you can create things of your own making. Things that are deep like the moon, but that has a clear perspective. Yeah, I feel like this person or whoever we're talking about, this situation, their perspective on things is not clear. They don't have a clear perspective. Okay, so you're coming into your authentic self. That's beautiful, Cancer. I'm going to pull a couple cards here and see, what should we dig into? Well, how can you close this door? How can you close this door? Let's ask. How can Cancer close this door? Death. Let it come to it. Wow. Let it come to its natural ending. You see how it flipped and spun there? Don't forget, death is not still. I'm seeing it like as it flipped in my hand, like a spinning. It's energy. It has to go somewhere. For this person to come into the light, they have to be in the dark. It's kind of exactly what I just said here. Four of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Ace of Coins. The moment you stop giving your emotions to this situation in a way that's harming you, everything changes. There's that spin. Everything changes, not just for this person, but for you. And I know you're really selfless, Cancer. You can be in your high vibration anyways. You can be very selfless. But it's time to be your authentic self and give something back to yourself here, or allow something to come in just for you. Ace of Pentacles. Because there is something coming in just for you, an opportunity. The creation of something tangible, something real, a new perspective created through an opportunity. But in order for this opportunity to come, as hard as it is, you have to allow this energy to die, to complete, to end. And I feel like with Watchers here and the way that this character is looking over, it's like you have to watch it in some way. You know, this could be a child we're talking about, a parent, a lover, I don't know, a sibling, a friend, someone really close to you who it's like you're going to have to watch them suffer a little bit in some way. And that's very difficult for you. Let's find out more about that. Spirit, tell me more about that. Six of Coins. Yeah, see, this is you wanting to give. But how much are you going to give, Cancer, until you don't have anything for yourself? Let's see. Well, there's a lot here. We have the Tower, the Ten of Cups, King of Wands, the Tower's in reverse, Emperor, Empress, and Six of Swords. This is something that you put a lot of energy into to make a situation happy, okay, to create peace, love, joy, excitement around you. You put in a ton of energy to give it structure, to make it grow. Could be a relationship, a marriage, a very important contract, a relationship with your parents, whatever the case is. And you put up so much of a fight here to avoid the Tower from happening. It's in the reverse. To avoid this, to avoid the death. but not just the death of something, but the destruction. And I don't think the destruction has happened quite yet until you close that door, and you have to know, feel, and think about that person in that dark space. That's a tower moment for you. So part of the message here is that you need to sever that energetic tie, which doesn't mean you have to sever your tie with this person entirely, but like, don't feel their darkness, their misery, because you know that they're going to go through it, and you know that you're capable of feeling what they're feeling. So in a lot of ways, you closing the door on them is not so much your fear of losing them, it's a fear of feeling their pain. A lot of the pain that you feel is their pain. I'm not sure all of you are totally aware of that. You know, it's not to say that they didn't hurt you or there wasn't hurt in the situation. Yes, you have your own, but you're also feeling their pain, which is probably buried, and you're holding the weight. You're carrying their pain, or you have been, for them, for the connection, for the situation, for the longest time. 6 of Swords. But you have to move away from this. You have to go now. Why? Why does Cancer have to move away from this? Why? Other than this darkness. Strength, King of Swords. Because you know that this is the best thing for you. You know that 1, this whole experience is going to make you stronger. 2, you know you have the strength to do it. But 3, you also, maybe there are 3 things you need to write down about why you need to close the door on this. You know the truth here of what will happen should you choose to let this energy come back in, stay in your home, stay in your heart, stay deep in your emotions and your unconscious. You know that this is going to require you to take on like this superhuman strength that nobody has. Nobody can be that for so long. You can be that, I don't know, here and there, you know, let the energy go back and forth. You carry the weight when your partner's going through a bad time, and then they carry your weight when you go through a bad time. That's how an ideal partnership works. But you're dealing with something here that their weight is so, they might help you out in some way. That's not coming up here, but their weight is so dark, so deep. You have to go so far down to help them. Let's find out. Let's find out a little bit more about this darkness here. The World, Queen of Coins. Is this person doesn't have a solid sense of security. They're not anchored. The Fountain in reverse. I heard Wellspring. They don't have, they don't know yet how to transmute, how to transform, how to, I'm seeing the infinity sign, how to let things flow into one, how to feel like shit and then come out of it, basically, and learn something from it, so that the next time you feel like shit, you're taking the lesson with you and it's not so bad, or you're going to learn something from it. This person doesn't know how to do that. It's like every time they go under, it gets deeper and deeper and darker instead of it getting easier. And that's partly because like you're holding their hand a little bit, or you're holding the weight of it, that which is, and you're doing it from a place of compassion too, but they have no responsibility. If you're going to carry all the responsibility, then why should they have to fix anything for themselves? I hope that's making sense. They have no inner sense of security. Now, I just want to say, if you're the cross watcher, this could be your message, okay? Everybody has Cancer in their chart. And if you're the cross watcher, look where Cancer is in your chart. What house is it ruling? Okay, I just felt a cross watcher energy there, being really upset, so I had to say that. But this person has no sense of security here. Sometimes they might appear really arrogant though, and as if they do have a lot of security. So it's like when they fall down, when they have a low moment, you try to like boost their ego and encourage them because you've seen them feel on top of the world before. And you want them to feel that again. But they've never really felt it. So they don't know. All right, Cancer, I'm going to go into your extended and pull more cards. I'm going to find out what this Ace of Pentacles is, this new opportunity coming in for you. I'm also going to find out, once you close this door, what's going to happen on the other side for this person. But if this is where we part, where you leave, I love you so much, and I'll see you next time.